Simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got. We turn live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our game.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. With that, let's get you up to Nashville and Nissan Stadium for the call. We welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, being located in the Music City. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
We got this.
Go! 8 lead.
Coming this way, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
That's going to be a long day.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill rolling to his left. And Walker has it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, get it.
Now Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football. Pressure again, and down he goes again. Christian Kirksey providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hey, Haywood.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Walker with a grab, left side. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, 59 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He's going to take off with it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
15-9.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsafe.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sheldon Richardson, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, 81 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will be caught. So the try for 2, good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown-to-interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio that should ever be in any discussion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Eluding the pressure right. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now Tannehill being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Here's Tannehill, flushed out right. He finds Humphries. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tannehill. It's caught. Humphries. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempt to...
And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Now they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point put through by Succo. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Landry, the intended target. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action. Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 23 yards, the final tally. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, 43 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving it.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Go! 18 Gator. Topper! Topper!
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Get it.
On first down, it's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 80 weapons.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Hit it.
Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second and 11 now. Tannehill. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And now it's third down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. And with that last, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is picked up by the Browns. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right? Odell Beckham Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 53 yards. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now leading his offense back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting. Go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
To throw is Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. And Walker has it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Tannehill throwing again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. And there he had to break multiple tackles to earn that touchdown. Bottom line, he earned that touchdown.
Indeed, he did. That was pretty much a get-off-of-me run and all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And they will take a 7-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Browns getting set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They go play action here on first down. And some room to work. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead now up to 14. Joseph now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now Mayfield and the Browns. Down by 2 touchdowns, 2:10 on the clock. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He was looking for Landry that time. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Tannehill now to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities.
Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, 36 yards. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is...
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Let's go, baby.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker, 47 yards. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun, you know.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield, his throw incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield, and an alley to run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing now, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now a first down throw. Tannehill flushed out right. He'll run it. He's got the first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. A big offensive explosion help lead.